Okay, here's a thought. What if a machine, an AI, could actually spot dental issue more accurately than a person, even a skilled dentist? Sounds a bit sci-fi, right? But today, we're diving deep into how artificial intelligence is genuinely changing oral healthcare. We're focusing on how AI is already leading to better results for you, the patient. So our mission here is to unpack the latest research from a really comprehensive study. We want to understand this dental revolution that seems to be happening right now. So with that incredible idea on the table, where do we even start unpacking this? We're looking at a recent bibliometric analysis, basically like a big study of other studies that come through 120 key publications from 2010 right up to 2024. What's the main story? What's the big picture emerging about AI in dentistry?
Well, what's really striking is just the sheer amount of research happening and how fast it's grown.
Yeah.
There's been this significant surge globally, especially since about 2018
Yeah.
and 2022. That year saw the most articles published. So it's not just gradual growth, it shows this intense focus now and the engine behind it, mostly deep learning, specifically convolutional neural networks, CNNs.
Okay.
They're really good at looking at images like X-rays, right?
Right.
And they featured in, believe it or not, 80% of these studies. That
Yeah.
tells you a lot about where the progress is, visual diagnostics.
80%.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, so lots of research, lots of focus on the tech. But, the key question for everyone listening is, does it actually make a difference? In the dentist chair, I mean. Are
Yeah.
we seeing genuinely better clinical outcomes for patients?
Absolutely. And the findings aren't just like slightly positive. They are overwhelmingly positive. We're talking over 94% of the publications and almost 96% of the citations.
Yeah.
They all reported positive clinical outcomes.
94%.
Yeah. So this isn't just some promising idea anymore. It's actually proving its value. It really signals a potential shift in dental care.
Okay, give us some highlights then. What really stood out as remarkable in those findings?
Well, for starters, 38 studies showed AI having significantly high accuracy, like really high performance across different dental areas. But maybe the most surprising part, 26 publications indicated that AI actually outperforms human dentists in certain specific tasks.
Whoa, wait. Outperforms?
Yes, that got a lot of attention, as you can imagine. And another 9 studies showed AI hitting what they called near-human levels. So even though we often think of AI as just a helper tool, its actual capability, well, it's becoming undeniable in some areas.
Outperforms. That's pretty stunning. Can you give us an example? Like, what kind of task are bees talking about where AI is consistently better and, why is it better?
Sure. A key area is diagnosing dental caries. That's tooth decay from images like X-rays. Also detecting oral lesions and figuring out if they might be precancerous. That's another big one. AI's strength is its ability to analyze images, tirelessly and consistently. It can spot subtle patterns, maybe tiny anomalies that the human eye might miss, especially after looking at images all day.
Okay, that makes sense. Precision and consistency.
Exactly. Pattern recognition at a huge scale without fatigue.
So taking all this in, what does it really mean for, for you listening, whether you're a patient or maybe even a dental professional? What specific things is AI doing effectively right now that really impacts care?
Well, beyond spotting decay and lesions, AI is proving really useful in things like analyzing root shapes, root morphology. That's super important for procedures like root canals, and even in planning orthodontic treatments. Now, if you connect that to the bigger picture, think about global health. The WHO says nearly 3.5 billion people worldwide have oral diseases. And severe gum disease affects something like 19% of adults globally. That's huge.
It really is.
So AI offers this powerful tool, potentially scalable, to help tackle that burden. More efficient diagnosis, better targeting of treatment.
Okay, so looking forward then, where are we heading with this tech? What's next?
Well, the promise is obviously immense, right? With around 95% positive outcomes reported, that's clear. But there are areas still largely unexplored, things like forensic dentistry or using AI in pediatric dentistry. Those are still frontiers. And this really raises an important point, especially for dentists and dental professionals. It highlights this ongoing need to, adapt, to learn how to integrate AI into their practice effectively.
So it's not about replacement, but integration.
Exactly. It's about using AI to its full potential to genuinely improve patient care, not just doing things the old way plus AI, but really leveraging it.
So it sounds like AI in dentistry isn't some far-off future thing. It's here. It's working now. Improving diagnosis, improving treatment, sometimes complementing what dentists do, sometimes even, surprisingly, doing specific tasks better.
Precisely. It really does promise a brighter future for oral health quality, for prevention efforts,
Mhm.
potentially revolutionizing things way beyond traditional methods, streamlining workflows, maybe even boosting patient satisfaction in the end.
Definitely a lot happening. So here's something for you to mull over as we wrap up. With AI advancing this quickly, how is it going to reshape that fundamental relationship we have between human expertise, the dentist's skill, and machine intelligence in healthcare? And maybe more importantly, what new opportunities could that unlock for patient care, maybe even making good dental care more accessible around the world?